Hello and welcome to 10 Minutes with Tara. Today we're going to talk about seeking God. Seeking God, seeking Him. For the majority of my life, I did not seek God. I didn't seek anything other than my own pleasure, my own comfort. I sought my medication to feel better. I sought entertainment. I sought status. I sought money. I was seeking a lot of things. For a while, I joined this sort of cult called Equinox. And for those of you who know, you know. But there was a leader there that I remember once in our really big time naivete, Billy and I, my first husband, my late husband now, we left this conference that was in Las Vegas, and he was up on stage, and man, what a personality. And we were almost convinced that he was Jesus. It was crazy. It's crazy looking back on that, to even assume that, to even think that, to even consider that. That's nuts. But man, it was a big personality. But the thing is, we were, in essence, we're always seeking that. We're always seeking that Garden of Eden. We are experience where we are at peace, everything's provided for, and we long for that. We long for that because that's where we're meant to be. And everything else is just a knockoff compared to the Garden of Eden and walking in the light with our Father. So we seek so many knockoffs, so many frauds, because we're built that way. So yeah, I've sought money, I sought a husband, I sought boyfriends, I sought love in all the wrong places, looking for love in all the wrong places. I sought so many things that did nothing but cause me and everyone around me great harm. In other words, how was that working out for me? But the wonderful thing about seeking God is what's it going to take for you to seek Him? And if you're anything like me, it takes a dump truck falling on you multiple times. But when you begin to seek Him, there's incredible promises. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all of your heart. That's in Jeremiah 29:13. Now that's a big deal, with all of your heart. What's going to make you seek Him with all of your heart? Because honestly, in America, there's so much going on here. There's so much affluence, even with a terrible economy. Sorry, if you haven't traveled outside America, you don't really know what poverty is. When you go to these other countries, when they don't even have clothes to wear, much less a home with indoor plumbing. They're walking the streets naked, just prostituting themselves in countries. They've made a home out of garbage. They get sick, they break a bone, it stays broken. It is crazy. So here in America, what will make us seek Him with all of our heart? And it's usually pretty devastating stuff. You will find, I have found incredible joy in these countries where they don't have 1/1000th of what we have. And there's joy in the Lord and peace in the Lord, for He is their sustenance. He is their provision daily. There is a relationship there that it's hard not to be a bit envious of. And I have great respect for it. The Lord is good to those whose hope is in Him, to the one who seeks Him. He's good to those who seek Him, that all your hope is in Him. Your hope isn't on meds. Your hope isn't in your money. Your hope isn't on your status or your relationships. But the Lord is good to those whose hope is in Him, to those who seek Him. That's in Lamentations 3:25. Where's your hope? Where are you putting it? Things happen. Your hope, if it's on anything other than the Lord, it is literally going to be stolen. It will be destroyed. Believe me, those idols fall. And without faith, it is impossible impossible to please God, because anyone who comes to him must believe that he exists and that he rewards those who earnestly seek him. If you're watching these 10 minutes with me, that's part of your earnestly seeking him, because I know by now, if you've watched any of these, you know that's my game. It's him. It's his word. It's his truth. It's his rebuke. It's his encouragement. It's his provision. It's his grace. Earnestly seeking him will win you reward. And that's kind of a big deal. Like, do you want to know the secrets? Look for his promises. You want to know the key that will set you free, or the key that will open up other doors? Seek him. Seek the kingdom first, and all these things will be added unto you. The Lord is with you when you are with him. If you seek him, he will be found by you. But if you forsake him, he will forsake you. All I'm saying is, check yourself. Are you seeking him, or are you forsaking him? Are you seeking him? And if so, how are you doing that? I would highly recommend in the morning, before the break of day, because when you seek him, you're eating his word, the bread of life, the water, the living water, and you will thirst no more throughout the day for sure. But then you'll have all of that sustenance, that nutrition, that wisdom, that perspective. People need you to do this. To whom much has been given, much is required. You've been given the keys that's opening doors and setting you free, opening you doors into other opportunities. Don't keep that to yourself. Tell people what you've done to get what you got. Seek him. The good hand of our God is on everyone who looks to him. Okay? There's a second part to this, but let's look at the first. The good hand of our God, the good hand of our God is on everyone who looks to him. Everyone. But his great anger is against all who forsake him. That's Ezra 8:22. So, circle back on, what should you be doing? What can you be doing? What do you get to do? In the morning, you seek him. In the afternoon, look for him. In the evening, seek him and say thank you. Say thank you. Say thank you all the time anyway. Thank him for everything. And seeking him, the first thing, can you imagine the day you get to actually see him, when you pass from this life to the next, and you see him standing there? And I'm going to take a line from Christiana, and I mentioned it before. Christiana crosses a river. She's in the celestial city, and there's Jesus on the throne, and there's multitudes around him, millions around him, and he stands up from the throne, and he takes one arm and he holds it out, and the other arm is wrapped around Christiana's arms and says to Christiana, got to read the story, but you'll get the gist from this line. He goes, "Lo, this is the one I've been boasting about all these years. She has served me in the land of darkness, and I will serve her in the land of light. That reward is for those who are seeking him." Seek him. Try just a little, and try a little bit more. But it's a very easy thing just to call out his name. To him, you're kind of a big deal, and he's just waiting to have a conversation with you. The biggest deal of all looks at you and says, you're kind of a big deal to him. Your life matters. You're meant to be more than a conqueror. Maybe today's a day you start that journey, and it's quite an adventure. God bless you, and have a great day, and I love you.